Ladies and gentlemen, we got a double feature today. You know what I mean? Now I reacted to that clip, like how Kendrick fans reacted to whatever. Now y'all were rocking with that, so I got another clip from him coming after this one. So we're gonna do two, but we gonna open them up. Yeah, man, I know what y'all like to see. Shout out to Nkenem. I be trying to pronounce if your name. I be trying to pronounce it right. Inkenumi. Let's figure out how Drake responded after he listened to Beat the Grass. Let's go.
It's not even a song for real. I'm just hating on your ass. You're a predator. You like underage girls. You're a deadbeat father. You're a liar. You're Canadian. You're not from.
The fact that the cherry on top of all those insults is you're Canadian. You said some wild things to throw you're Canadian on top of it. Like that was the bow on the president. Now, shout out to all my Canadians, man. I know Canadians get slandered a lot, especially post Drake and Kendrick battle. Like, people have always had jokes about Canadians, like Canadian jokes, always. But I think it's gone to a point of, I don't even know the word. It's gotten so common that I gotta make sure I say there is nothing inherently funny just because you're Canadian. You're not worse because you're Canadian. You're not a lesser. As an American, I don't look down on you because you're Canadian. But, the same way, I guarantee you there's hilarious American stereotype jokes that y'all got. Is the same way we do that everywhere. The UK people gonna get made fun of. American people gonna get made fun of. Canadian people, African people, Asian. That's how we do it when you really enjoy comedy. But I do think just saying I'm Canadian as the joke is kind of messed up. Shout out to all my Canadians.
You're a liar. You're Canadian. You're not from the hood, and you have a daughter you've been hiding.
Nigga, I don't have a daughter.
Nigga, that's not the problem. It's not even a song for real. I'm just hating on your ass. You're a predator. You like underage girls. You're a deadbeat father. You're a liar. You're Canadian. You're not from the hood, and you have a daughter you've been hiding.
Nigga, I don't have a daughter.
Nigga,
oh, I am me for that. Goddamn. Okay. It's the laugh. It's he thinks he got him. I got him. All right, so now the Caleb channel. That's his name. I had to make sure I shouted him out. Now, I did his reaction yesterday about the Drake fans, Kendrick fans, Meek fans, Tyler fans. Funny. So we got another clip. If y'all want more of him, please put do more Caleb, the Caleb channel. Do more Caleb channel videos. He got how Kanye West was just saying anything on Can't Tell Me Nothing. He definitely was, because he definitely said apologen. He definitely said he was apologen, but let's go.
Dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I woke, I spent that on a necklace.
Did you just say that?
Was that the line? He was.
That's not even the craziest line. Did you just say that?
Was that the line he was supposed to say? I could have swore we wrote something different down in my. Yeah. So the actual line we wrote down was, "I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I woke, I went and ate breakfast." So that sounds a little.
That doesn't. What an anticlimactic line. The buy my way to heaven when I awoke, I spent that on a necklace is way better. When I awoke, I ate breakfast.
Way to heaven. When I woke, I went and ate breakfast. So that sounds a little bit more approvable. Let's try it again. Let's run it back. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I woke, I spent that on a necklace. I told God I'd be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless.
It's the way that he's emphasizing at the end. Reckless. Necklace. The way he's landing that bar is hilarious.
I told God I'd be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless.
Okay. Reckless.
Yo, we can't say this stuff. I know that Jesus died for us, but I couldn't tell you who decide war, so
That's, I ain't gonna lie to you, Kanye was chopping on that. Whoever wrote that, yeah, whoever Ghost wrote that or wrote that, not even Ghost. Shout out to Rhymefest, GLC, Sci-Hi, Consequence, yeah, whoever wrote Pen that, whoo, boy. That bar, unironically, I gotta hear that again.
I know that Jesus died for us, but I couldn't tell you who decide war, so
I miss that Kanye, man. I do believe Kanye writing for himself now. I feel like Kanye's ghostwriters were saving him from himself up to that point. Because then when it's GLC, when it's these people, that's their taste. Kanye can just approve it. That's a little bit of Kanye taste because you got to approve it and da-da-da. But when they're create, that's them. That's them. I miss that. Yeah, now he just out here rapping like he tweets.
I know that Jesus died for us, but I couldn't tell you who decide war, so I parallel double park that motherfucker sideways.
That definitely is. It sounds random. Now, I don't mean to goddamn explain the joke, but what he's saying in Can't Tell Me Nothing is more like just prolific or like deep word soup. He's just, because he's saying, I know they say Jesus died for us, but I can't tell you who decides war, so I parallel double park that mother effer sideways. So he's basically saying, they're telling me Jesus died for us, but at the end of the day, we don't really control what's going on in this world. So I'm going to just be reckless. That's why he said, be God, talk God in the second man. It's so hard not to act reckless. This whole thing is about him basically realizing, you can't tell me nothing. I'm going to just be ignorant because at the end of the day, we can't take this with us. That's what Can't Tell Me Nothing is about. But now that I got that was the rapper in me having to break it. But at the end of the day, it's still hilarious.
But I couldn't tell you who decide war, so I parallel double park that motherfucker sideways. Old folks talking about back in my day.
It's definitely random. No, now that's random. It's still not random because he's just saying people are harping on him talking about back in my day, you acted too reckless. But it does sound, if you're not connecting it, very random. Like he's just saying shit.
Old folks talking about back in my day. Why you pointing at me when you say that? You trying to say I'm old? No, I already graduated and you can get through anything if magic made it.
It's the look. Why does that sound like a thinly guised threat? And you could go through anything if magic made it. Hold on. You about to give me a sickness, bro? Why you say it like that? That was ominous as hell, bro. I don't like how ominous you said that.
Graduated and you can get through anything if magic made it. Did this nigga just bring up Magic Johnson?
Come on.
Move in a room full of no's. How he stay faithful in a room full of hoes.
You don't have to stop that devious smile after every bar. What? Good morning, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you. Can't Tell Me Nothing is one of my favorite Kanye West songs. In fact, it was one of the first beats I ever remixed. When I first started recording music, that was one of the first, no, y'all know I blow 40s to y'all froze, y'all swole, eyes closed slowly. Y'all phonies talk about the ice in your rollies till they step back and take free shots like Kobe. I heard that day, boy, that took me back for a little second. Old folks talking about back in my day. I'm mad he didn't even get to the apology. Don't act like you, don't ever fix your lips like college and to say something that you gonna end up apologizing. I'm mad you let him get away with apologizing.